All right, so I think we are going to continue with this area down here. We're going to finish with adding the details some of these buildings, change the color of them a little bit, maybe do these buildings over here. I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan for today. 80, welcome in, welcome in. Cicada, how do we say your name? How do we say your name? Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? One of the first? Yes. Big day. Big day. The plan for today, I don't know if you heard it, but the plan, we're gonna do this. We're gonna mess with these buildings over here. I kind of want to put like a, I don't know, we're gonna have to figure something out for this walking path because I kind of want to do like a little park area. Kia, welcome in. Thank you for the heart meat and the finger hearts. Thank you so much, friend. How are you doing today? How are you? Tat, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Hopefully everyone's day is going well. Tat, thanks for sharing. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully everyone's day is going well. What is it? Is it Tuesday? Is that what today is? Tuesday. What a day. It's been a long day. It's hot in Florida. Girl, Kia, what's the humidity there? Like freaking 90%? I'm doing good, 80. How are you? Sick, but okay? Tat, hopefully you get better soon, friend. Hopefully you get better soon. We got coffee today also. Rather than having an energy drink, we got a coffee. So, we'll take it how it is. Tour the big castle, please. So, let me take a sip of my coffee. Let's look at it from afar, yeah? It's a floating castle. Just to set the premise, it's a floating castle. And it's inspired by, over in southern France, Mount Saint Michel. Check it out. Book a vacation there. 80, I see you over there. Book a vacation there. Make sure you put extra rooms in there so myself and my wife can come. And we'll make it a thing. Just saying. But, All right. We gotta plug our controller in. Let's do this. Go down here, get this guy, change the view just a bit. All right. Let's tour the castle real quick while people come in. We'll fly around a bit. We welcome in. Thank you for the roses. How are you? Let's fly around the castle. UV is 11, humidity is 53. Yeah, Kia, the humidity is what does it. You know what I mean? Tat, where are you from? Florida sounds bad. It's hot here too. Kaya, welcome in. Mr. I don't know. Girl, no pressure. No pressure. But, I don't know. It's just a thing. I don't know. I messaged Kaya and I was like, hey, just FYI. Girl, you can join these. Just FYI. No pressure, but you can join the group chats, the level 10 chat, and the royalty chat. No pressure though. Honestly, man, I think this build turned out pretty daggone good so far. It's taking forever, but the plan is to kind of finish it off, and I might go live. I'm thinking I'm going to go live tomorrow night as well. I'm gonna go live tomorrow during the daytime, but so much pressure. That's crazy. I wish for the rain. Yeah, more plants, bushes, different types of trees, flowers on the ground that you can put like specifically instead of putting like big bushes down and getting these just a bushel of them. I wish you could select which ones you want as well. And different type of trees like ferns, those type of things and thick rose bushes, stuff like that. There's but the game, we mentioned these things, but in all honesty, the game's phenomenal. Mark, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me as well, friend. How are you doing? How are you? Agent Meow, welcome in. This is insane. Great work. Thank you very much, friend. Thank you, thank you. Kaya, what'd you have for dinner? Moon, welcome in, welcome in. 80 says, meow? Question mark. What's the concept of this game? This game, it's just building. 80, how am I? I'm good. I'm good. Can't complain. Sipping on a coffee rather than an energy drink today. Just a coffee. So you know, we're doing our thing. But I've already had an energy drink today, so I don't want to overdo it. What kind of coffee you got? Psh, dude. We got just a regular old coffee with some French vanilla creamer in it. You had nothing today? You're fasting? Girl. How long are you fasting for? Hey, welcome in, welcome in. It's so comforting to watch. Well, welcome in. Glad you're here, eh? Thanks for being here. Glad you find it comforting. Fasting's sometimes good. Definitely sometimes good. Did y'all hear my dog? What was that? Old boy must be dreaming. 80 Uno reversed it. Said, A, you're comforting to watch. ... From the windows. ... Wait, what? 80, don't be weird about it. Don't be weird about it. All right. So let's build. So we got 60 people in here. So just so you know, the plan for today, we have pretty much finished these buildings. I think we've done all the detailing to them that we need to. We need to do some decorating and put some various things out in front of them. I think we'll do that. And we need lights as well. Maybe we should put some lights in before we go further. What do you all think? Lights? Or should we wait and do lights Wednesday evening? And we were working on this building, but we kind of stopped, I think. I think we just kind of stopped working on this building. So we need to finish this building, this corner building we've got done pretty well. And we need to do these buildings. So maybe that'll be our priority for right now. Maybe these, what do you want to call it? Like a yellow color? Is that what that is? Kind of like a yellow color? Maybe we'll work on these buildings to get them done. And then maybe we'll come back over here and mess with this green building. Something like that. What do we think? Heart, welcome in. How are you doing, friend? How are you? Mark said BRB. Hurry up, Mark. You're gonna miss everything. You're gonna miss everything. This stream is regulating my nervous system. Let's go. Let's go. Tat Morgs. Welcome in. How are you? Put windows for sure. Put windows. There's no doubt in anyone's mind that comes into this live that we are going to put windows and flowers down, except for on this building. Honestly, I feel like we should probably take those flowers away, and this will be our flowerless building. But maybe down here, oh, see, this is where we get distracted. Maybe we should put like flowers down here on the bottom. You know what I mean? Something like that. But no flowers. Please, pet Carl. Oh my goodness. You're demanding so much. So much. Are you going to build by angel? No. I would maybe one day when we feel extra creative, we'll do an attempt at it. But I can't promise it. I can't promise it. Have you followed yet? Oh my gosh. You haven't even followed yet. Hi, fish. And they said, pff. Where's our birds at? Oh gosh, is it kind of skipping for you all? There we go. Hi, bird. How are you? Hi, bird friend. How are you? I follow when the work starts. That's crazy. Is this your game? I wish. I wish. This is Tiny Glade. I did not develop this game. I'm not a producer of this game at all. I just enjoy playing it, and I play it here on TikTok. And I tell people they should buy it because it is an awesome game, and it's only $15, and it's on Steam. If you have a PC or a Mac, you can probably run it on your computer. So I'm not an undercover developer. I'm not an investor in it. I'm nothing like that. I'm just a guy that plays it, that really enjoys it, and says you should buy it, and you won't regret it. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyways, it's LZ. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. More Carl. Oh gosh, where's Carl's family at? Where's his family at? Why is there rail on the roof? Yeah, we need to edit that one. When we stopped streaming last live, I think we were messing with that building, and we just didn't finish it. Where's Carl at up here? There he is. We've got one more hidden Carl. Julia, girl, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Johnny, welcome in, welcome in. What's the name point of this game? So it's a sandbox style game, and all you do is build. That's it. Yeah, Trill, that's all you do. That's all you do is build. So we have built this floating kingdom. That's our current project. Anyone that's new, this is Tiny Glade. Like I said, that's what you do. You build castles, cottages, villages, whatever you want to build. That's really it. Your imagination is your limit. So, I'm X. I stream most weekdays around 2 p.m. Eastern Time. If you haven't done so, drop a follow. If you search my name, you can find me on the other platforms as well. Just saying. Just saying. True. Thank you so much, friend. You know, maybe it's starting to get laggy and choppy a bit because we're putting so much stuff into this world. And he's cracked that fort. Morgs, that's wild. I still haven't done like a community Fortnite night. I don't know if everyone would be interested in Fortnite. Let's look at this map real quick. Let's look at one that doesn't have issues loading real quick just to see if it's just that map. Because we might be challenging my computer. Also, Morgs, thank you for the heart me, the tiny Carl, Asian Meow with the heart me, Morgs with the go popular, and Nat coming in with the heart me as well. Thank you all. Hopefully your day's going well. Thank you, thank you. All the likes. We're also at 6,100 likes. Let's make the like goal. Let's go for 15,000. The likes, the comments, the follows, the gifts, the heart me's, all those things. It's still a little choppy. I don't know if it's choppy on you all's end when you're watching it, but when I'm doing this, it gets a little choppy. I'm thinking, what do we got going on? Do we have anything extra running? Like I literally just turned my computer on from being off completely. What is this? Can we close that? Can we close? Is something eating a lot of my CPU at the moment? I don't think anything else is. I don't think we can really close that, but maybe that'll help. Time to buy a new PC. Yeah, right. PCs are way too expensive. Way too expensive. How do we do the strings? Kate, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. How is this Tiny Glade? It is. It is. So the strings, they're the stairs tool, right? So what you do, let's click this. So right, we did a stairs tool. We made it flat. And we just adjusted where it is and made it skinny. And you still get these little support things below the stairs tool, right? But what you can do is you can use your hammer tool and delete the base of it, and it leaves them supporting like this. You get these little sparkles where it doesn't have any support at all, so you do get those, but you can utilize them in a like this type of a way to make it look like drawstrings, or you can do weird stuff with it and add dots and delete your base and then raise it up or lower it, and you can do weird things like make spider legs. So like I said, your imagination's kind of your limit on this game. Just whatever you want to do. Heart for sure, for sure. Home, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Abby, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Anyways, Tate, welcome in as well. Nita Bonita, girl, welcome in. How are you? Viva, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Rue, that's really cool. Rue, you're really cool. All right. Are W playing daytime or night? I don't know what that means, Tat, but you can change it from day to night. You can change it down here on your toolbar. You have this sun icon, sun moon icon. You can change it from daytime to nighttime. Julia, am I cool? Girl, you're freaking beyond cool. Okay. Abby, doing great. Hope you're doing well. I am. Snowy, welcome in, welcome in. Could just be the map lagging. I think something is probably eating up my CPU right now. I think I probably have some program running in the background that's just chomping away. I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, let's look at this building. Let's see what we can do here. Let's work on this. I think we're gonna delete to this guy. And honestly, I think sometimes less is more. So maybe if we just leave this building as is and let that be that, and that's it. This map is my new favorite. What was your previous favorite? Oh gosh. It did a big skip. It did a big skip. Can we do some roofs in pink today? Well, lucky for you. I'm feeling kind of pink. Now we can try doing some pink roofs. We'll have to check them out. I think over here we have like this color. What do you want to call it? Like clay color. We've got the green. We've got the blue. We'll try. We'll see what kind of colors match with it, because you know we gotta kind of make it aesthetically appealing. But nothing says we can't try. But let's focus on this building right here. This guy. I would love to put a balcony on this one right here. But with that being said, we're kind of at a situation with it where it's so close. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Trees, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for sharing. Breakfast with the Harmy and the Go Populars and the 5 Tiny Carls. Trees with the Harmy as well. Thank you so much, you all. And Mark coming in with the Tiny Carl and the Go Popular as well. I think I caught everybody up on the gifts that's come in. Hey, it's me, D. I don't know if I got you with the Heart Me, Morg's Heart Me, and the Tiny Carl. Meow with the Heart Me. You are too good. Really, genuinely, thank y'all so much. The gifts, the follows, the comments, all of those things help us out with the live so much. Breakfast comes in and says, smooches. Big smooches. Thank you so much, friend. Hopefully your day's going well. All right, let's see. Can we adjust the sun so we're not just working in the dark? Back here. Can we maybe lower the sun down and get it to come through? What do we think? Is that satisfactory on the sunlight coming through? The next option would be making it nighttime and then putting a bunch of lights in. Is this clean your PC? I cleaned mine recently. Actually, you know what? Abby, that might not be a bad idea, because I do download some of my videos, like the complete live videos. And so cleaning up some of the space on the hard drive might help us out a bit. I think if we do a stacked set of windows like this, I don't know if it's going to look quite that well. But we can try it. Finally made it in again. Bex, welcome in, friend. Out with Vin, Patty. Girl, tell Vin to go home. Find someone else to hang out with today. Tell Vin that we are requesting Patty time. Okay? Okay. I'm just saying. Look, she needs to get on the schedule. Put a request in for your availability. Tell Vin to go home. Oh, goodness. Y'all are crazy. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm crazy. What do you think? Is that good? Honestly, maybe instead what we'll do this on the top and the bottom part. What if we just stack it entirely? Nah, we'll do like this. Vin, see, look, even the chat is saying Vin, make Patty stay. Nah, for real. Go out, enjoy your time together, do some fun stuff. Hopefully you're getting some food. I'm just saying. And if you do get food, 10 out of 10 requirement for you taking pictures and posting it on the Discord. Cozy with Nicole, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hopefully today's going well. Honestly, I think the green, even though we've got white for that, I think the green doors and windows on this color combo looks good. I think we're going to have to change that up for down here. Let's do green, do this green, do that green, and then let's see if we can squeeze them in. Let's see, let's see. I haven't made it in a hot minute. Where are we right now? Bex, friend, Blue Ghost, welcome and thanks for the follow. Yeah, this is Tiny Glade. Anyone asking for the game? This is Tiny Glade. So what kind of game is this? So Gracie, this I'm gonna say for like the 5th time in a row, but this is Tiny Glade. It's a sandbox style building game. Right now we're working on building a floating kingdom. So we built all of this. As you see, it's floating. And we've got our little bit of a village area up here. Little path that runs between it. We've got a little diner bar area right here. Here's the back side. And then there's the bar on the front side with another little bar and a table, just like a little social area over here. And a little fire pit for more socializing up here. We have a marketplace. And there's like a little stand for little performances or whatever the case may be. And then we have 2 sets of steps that go down. We've got these stairs that go down right here, and then these stairs that come through the backside over here. And then these are just like various shops, buildings, and so on and so forth. And so we've created the paths that come down. We got this little guy. This is a little church type thing. We got these buildings, the backside of them. And we need to kind of finish these buildings. I feel like we can do a little more with them. And then the path just comes along and we need to finish it out. That's the plan. Terry, if only this was real, for real. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. So much progress has been made since the last. So I feel like we've been so slow with this build. You know what I mean? And it's life. I feel like this month I've kind of had a busy life as far as things outside of gaming that have been going on that have kind of, takes away. So got to use what time we have. But the plan is tomorrow. We also kind of cut back on streaming nights a little bit. The plan is tomorrow we're gonna go live same time, hopefully a little earlier during the daytime, hopefully closer to more like 1 o'clock rather than 2 o'clock, but we'll see what happens. And then we plan on going live tomorrow night as well, so we're on Eastern time when I'm saying these times. So hopefully tomorrow night around like, I don't know, let's aim for like, it's Wednesday. My wife has a nail appointment, and I think it's just a manicure. I don't think she's doing the pedi and the mani. I think it's just the pedi. So hopefully, possibly, potentially, maybe 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. What do we think? Is that acceptable? Should we just do an entranceway over here for this guy? Do the manicure and pedicure with her? Happy. Girl. First of all, I'm kind of ticklish, not gonna lie. So, me doing that? Hard no. Not happening. What if we do this? What if we put like a little bit of one of these over top of it? Is that suitable for this? It'll take away window space from up here, but I think that'll be fine. Just lower it down just a little bit, yeah. Maybe like that. Your dad gets a manicure once every few months. I mean, nothing's wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's wrong with it. I'm not hating on it. I just know when it comes to pedicures, definitely 10 out of 10 wouldn't do it. Manicures, I love. A typical guy here. Typical guy. I love getting like massages. And my wife, she's given me a manicure before. Like just, the clips and the what is it, cuticle oil? Is that what it's called? All that stuff. And then she massaged my hand. I was like, this feels really good. She was like, hey, you should come with me one time. I'm like, yeah, about that. My schedule, the way it works, my off days, I'm very busy. And I just don't, you know. So yeah, we're gonna have to clean that clutter up. I think that'll look good though. He's not letting anyone touch his feet. Yeah. So when I first started dating my wife, she learned that I was very ticklish, and so she thought it'd be funny to tickle me. So I jokingly told her that I have overly sensitive sensory syndrome. That's what I called it. She fell for it. She stopped tickling me. Called it OSSS or something silly like that. Said I have to take medication for it. Still laugh about it today. Not even gonna lie. And she's always like, you know, gets like a sour face when I bring it up. Kind of funny. No, Mr. Actually Liar. It's the truth. It's the truth. I feel like we shouldn't just have a flat building. Let's just look at it. We also, it's so dark. You know what? Let's do this. Do y'all think it's dark over here? I know looking at this on your phone probably looks a whole lot different. Let's make it nighttime real quick. And let's go back into here and do this. Does that look better? You owe her flowers for lying? Girl, that was years ago. That was years ago. Are you from Maryland? I'm not. Not from Maryland. Let's see, let's see. Let's center this. So you come over like that. We'll scoot that guy over. I feel like that's still very off. Let's do that. I kind of think the clothes look pretty good. Civil, welcome in. Thanks for the follow, friend. Thank you, thank you. Bronco, thanks for sharing the live. Liz, what are you working on? So right now we're working on this lower area on the kingdom. We changed it to nighttime, and we did that because it's kind of dark over here. Even during the daytime, it's kind of dark over here. So we changed it to nighttime, put some lights up. That way it's kind of easier to see for you all and for me. But when we get out of this little crevice, we'll turn it back to daytime. You know? Honestly, I don't think we have enough room to do another row of windows above this. We'll see what we got going on. Maybe put like a light right there, perhaps, and a light right there. And we can honestly add some layers to this, give it a little more texture. But for now, you know what, let's keep it basic. Because that's the thing, we always do this and we just get sidetracked with all these extra aspects to it. Alright, let's look at the top. Garlic. Along with chocolate? Okay, okay. Whose team are you all on? Who are y'all here for? For me or for her? I'm starting to think it's the other way around. I think y'all come here just to kind of like tolerate me and the company. And then y'all are really here for her. Her being my wife. Mo, welcome in. Okay, so we just saw Mo, you're in here. Kaya, I saw you were in here. And who else? I need to make a list. Oh gosh, who else do we have in here that's super fan status? That's the thing. That's the thing. Mo, click in on the emotes. Who else is in your super fan status? Look for yours. It's in there. That's what I was trying to tell you. Tell the wife I said hi. She's at work. But not B, D. It's me, D. One day we'll get you, D. But for the super fans, we create little emotes for the super fans, FYI. So I created several of them for the recently gifted super fans. One of them being Mo. I tried sending it to Mo to show her, and it didn't go through for some reason. So I told her it would be a surprise. Let's click it. I'm gonna click it, make it bigger. Let's go. Says Mo. Sure enough, says Mo. Chocolate is the way to my heart. For real. What are we talking? Like Dove chocolate? What kind of chocolate are we talking? Dark chocolate? Milk chocolate? You do like this M better? Okay, good. Let's put this right there. Would it be silly to do another one down here? Maybe we can do right here. That looks good. Yeah, Sarah, where have you been, friend? Have you been on vacations? Girl. Let's do that. Make sure that's lined up with this guy over here. Let's check these guys. Make sure that they're kind of lined up a little bit. Lower it down. Lower it down. Let's check our lighting situation. And you know what? If it's a lot of lights, who cares? Personally, I like the lights. Ooh, that person right there, living in that window, they're gonna hate that light. They will hate it. Oh, goodness. Okay, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? How are you? Milk, sometimes dark chocolate. I love Tony's bars. What are Tony's bars? I've never even heard of that, Terry. I've never even heard of it. 70 to 80% cocoa. Lights in the alleyways for sure. Can't have the creepy ones. Tony's is so good. I've never heard of it. I'm gonna have to Google it. Sensation. Friend. Welcome in. How are you doing? Alright. Honestly, should we do this light up here so it's not right in that guy's window? Definitely need some chocolate today for sure. Do it. Make it happen. Then we got this guy. This is such a low. Oh gosh. Should we raise this up? Because honestly, this does make it awkward. But if we raise it up, we're gonna be coming in close. Let's just have a look. I mean, that's adequate height. And you would think with this building, we would have a door on this upper level. But who's to say we can't? Let's make it happen. Who's to say we can't? It'd be nice if we could do a set of stairs coming down right here. But maybe we'll do something goofy. Maybe we'll put like a ladder that goes down here. Did you finish the floating castle? So we're still technically working on the floating castle. But we did finish the floating castle. We did. Let's go up here real quick. Let's do this to make it flat. Mo, also, I see you with all these gifts. Thank you for the heart me, the Go Popular, and the 8 Tiny Carls. Friend, thank you so much. That's so close to the castle. I know, isn't it though? You know, like I feel like you could be up here and then jump on that roof. You know what I mean? But strong gust of wind might ruin it. Like Assassin's, yeah, for sure. Assassin's Creed. Let's do this. Let's drag this out. Bring it close to the building like this. Or take this guy and something like that. And then drag that out, perhaps. Bring it down like that. Honestly, what if, can we do, let's take this guy, scoot it over there, and put a building right here and flatten it. Can we do a flat building right here with it being relatively low? And then let's make this brick, perhaps. Like that. Then we'll put like a little wall right here to keep people from falling. Max, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Let's see, let's see. Honestly, what if we put a single window in the middle, maybe a double window in the middle, and then another door right here? What do we think? What do we think? Juicy, welcome in. Does this game have in-game currency? No. So this game, it's strictly building. That's all it is. 100% building. What if it's extended? Honestly, I'd really like to have a set of stairs going down this way. Can we do that? Oh gosh, see, this is what we do. We can't cut this away because if we cut this away, it's gonna mess up this area up here. And we could cut it away. Oh goodness. Goodness. All right, we're at 31,000 likes, 22 new followers, 12 people have come in with gifts, and we're at 2,600 people stopping by with 128 people in here at the moment. So if you're new here, if you haven't done so, do me a favor, drop a follow, do the thing. But besides that, oh gosh, if we do that, we're gonna have to like carve into the hillside to make that set of stairs. The stairs are very particular in that area. Yeah, we'll just try it out. Let's just try it out. Let's start up here. Honestly, maybe right here. And we can cut this away without it getting in the way of anything and drop our height down drastically. So let's do this. Let's use our water tool. You're very particular in a good way. Hey, you're very particular. All right, let's do our water tool. Let's cut that away a bit. And honestly, maybe we can just do like a straight set of stairs down from right here. What about that? Would that be too dramatic? Because honestly, I don't like stairs that just go straight down. To be 100% honest about it. And we're also cutting into this little spot. But we can fix that. We can cut that and make that different angle. See, it's so dark down here. Hopefully that's something that they kind of change about this game also. When you get into these areas during the daytime, it's just so dark. And like you can adjust the sun. So right now it's noon. And you can turn the sun so that it kind of casts shadows differently down there. But sometimes it's just so challenging getting adequate lighting. I'd be scared to use those stairs. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about it. You know what I mean? So having stairs that come straight down and then they come off of this building so far, definitely, definitely an eyesore. So if we bring them down, let's say to right here. Actually, let's undo that. Let's take this part and bring it up. Do this move with it. Add a dot right here. Lower this down. Philly, welcome in. Thank you for the heart, my friend. Let's make a flat portion right here. I mean, that's still pretty steep, but let's see how it looks. Maybe we take it back just a bit more. And let's end it right there. Very detailed. The detail's what brings it to life. The attention to detail. And then what if we come off of it this direction? We'll start off right here. Keep it flat. Just have faith. Just have faith. How much space do we have right here? I don't think we're gonna be able to make this work quite the way we want it to. We could, if we could cut away at the wall right here without completely chopping up the top, we could, but the issue is we cut away the wall. And when we cut away the wall, you can see how all of these things drop. Like these guys drop, that guy drops, but that's not as bad as I was expecting it to be. I was honestly expecting these guys to drop dramatically. And really it was just this guy. So we can fix this. Oh gosh, let's just look. Let's look. Box, welcome in, thanks for the follow, friend. I'm always amazed when you're building, everything looks so easy but challenging. If I try it, it takes time, definitely takes time. All right, let's flatten this out, bring it up like this, scoot it into the wall a bit. And we'll put like a little wall up on that part to make it kind of a little safer, perhaps, you know what I mean? Can't promise anything necessarily about the safety of this. And we put a wall against the actual hill. What do we call it? The bank. Let's take this guy and bring it up. Actually, you know what? We're gonna straighten this out. This, probably put another dot in, rotate it around. Lower that down, lower this down. What's up with this? Let's bring it all the way down. Alright. The stairs that lead to the catacombs. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look, we got limited space to work with here. We're trying our best. Look how steep that is, though. Oh gosh. Think of it as kind of like Cinderella's terrible cousin and her stairs. Alright, let's walk over there. Let's walk over here and just see what it looks like. Ducky, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for sharing. Looks gorgeous now, Abby. Looks gorgeous now. Yeah, now that I'm looking at the chat. Oh, it looks gorgeous. Looks perfect. Looks phenomenal. Alright, so let's zoom out. Ben, welcome in, welcome in. It still looks great. W. Alright. Look how dark it is. Oh my gosh. So we got this way. We can come down here. That goes to the bottom side down there. We'll have to fix that stuff. Is that just the stairs that I put there for temporary? Possibly. What do we think? Is that good? We come down, we hit a flat spot. The trees are kind of in the way. We can maybe fix this. And then these stairs come up. And honestly, even though that's there, I feel like we still have ample room to work with, yeah? Would y'all agree that we still have a good amount of room to work with and scoot by that and then come down? And maybe we'll take another set of stairs to join that. Honestly, I think that turned out fairly well. And that also just gives us another access point to getting up to the top. Because we also have this set of stairs that comes up this way. We've got this set of stairs. And I like this because this one's definitely narrow. And then we also have this set of stairs. Generally speaking, when I'm doing these, I like having at least 3 passages for going up or down. So I think that turned out pretty good. Jellyfish curve the upper part of the stairs connected. We could do that as well. Yeah, we can do that. Let's look at it. Yeah, we can curve it to make that more of a smooth transition. The first one might need to be wider. Like I'm talking about these ones right here. That's pretty skinny. Like you gotta be pretty slim. Down here it looks good, but up here it's a little skinny. What do you have against the baker? Oh gosh. Know where you were? Question mark. Where I was, girl. I'm all over the place. Where I was. Let's do a dot right here, perhaps, and then actually let's do this. Let's do this. Let's delete this. Can we? Possibly. Nope. We need this. Nope. We need this. The box lit up. That. Alright, so now let's lower this down. Bring this over for a curved effect. And can we make this any bigger? Can we make the whole thing bigger? What do we think? Is that good? Is that Is that even more of a break your ankle type of thing? We do have to, that step right there is a little drastic. Let's possibly bring it up a little bit like that and drag this. Oh gosh, it might just have to be like that. What do we think? I mean, it's not too crazy. Touch stairs, say hold my beer. I need some pictures because I think you've come in here before and talked about Dutch stairs. I need some pictures. Last King, welcome in, welcome in. Now that one stair has my entire attention, just don't, sometimes it's one of those things where you just don't look at it. Like this one right here, this one's definitely a higher step. Maybe we just put another dot right there. That kind of smoothed it out. And then this guy, that's not that bad. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like it's there. Yes, it is. But it's not that bad. Heart, you need to leave already? Alright, Heart. Thanks for being here. As always, don't make it weird, but big smooches. Love you, bye. BK, have you ever felt overwhelmed with decor choices while playing? So, our decor choices, a lot of people say that the decor choices are very limited. And honestly, I do wish that we had more options. And I think they'll definitely bring more options to us. And that's one of the things about the developers of this game. It seems like I've only been playing it for like 5 or 6 months, but it seems like the developers listen to the player. And so the players have constantly been saying more flowers specifically and more decor. So there's no way that they're not listening. You know what I mean? They just released this game on Mac. It's been out on PC for a while and they just released it on Mac. All right, Heart. As always, thanks for being here. Big smooches. Wait. Big smooches. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the thing? Big smooches. Love you. Bye. Stay safe. Do your thing. No animals. Yeah, we do have animals. But yeah. They released this on the Optimac Prime. Where's Mac at? Is she in here? What's the purpose? All you do is build. That's it. That's it. Jellyfish, welcome in, welcome in. This is Tiny Glade. See, and this is how we get distracted. Oh, gosh. We always get so distracted. That's okay. We somewhat like distractions. I didn't know about the animals. Yeah, BK, do you have this game? Do you have this game, BK? Let's do these railings because we don't like the traditional railings that this game has. Yeah, so did you know also, BK? If you ever have questions, definitely ask. I always have tips and stuff. Haven't played yet, though. BK, friend. That's like purchasing a pizza and not eating it. Like, yeah, I love pineapple pizza. I got one the other day. Have you ate it yet? Nah, I just got it. But BK, when you pet these sheep, they'll follow your mouse. Just FYI. Shek, how are you doing? How'd your build go? I wish I could have stopped in and checked your build out more, but I had to take my mom to a doctor's appointment. And then I went to my wife's grandmother and visited her because she is in a rehab facility at the moment because she had an injury. So unfortunately, I couldn't stick around. But Shek, how'd your build go? Just FYI, people, Shek also plays this game and does lives on TikTok. So drop them a follow as well if you want more Tiny Glade content. They do phenomenal builds also. But just saying. See, now when we look at this railing, we look at that railing and it's like, wow, that's steep. But that's okay. We're not going to do anything about it. You know what I mean? It's okay. We're just going to do this. Let's do this. Yeah, BK for sure. If you have any questions, definitely ask. I almost always try to demonstrate, but sometimes people will come in with the exact same questions all the time. So sometimes they might not get answered. Megolus, welcome in, welcome in. Is that how we say that? Megolus, Megalus. How do we say your name, friend? Oh my gosh, I'm terrible with names, but just keep in mind, I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. Sometimes I'm terrible with it. Everyone's building castles, and I'm still stuck with my fisherman's hut. Abby, I'm sure your fisherman's hut is freaking phenomenal. Oh gosh, Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings in so long. I don't remember how to say that guy's name. Garl. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. See, it's so dark. You can't even see back here. Oh, you know what? We gotta make this flat. Let's do this. And honestly, to make this less steep, honestly, first of all, before we make this less steep, do we think that this is too steep right here? Should we adjust this so it's not as steep? What do we think? With the railings safe now? No fun? That's crazy. Alright, we'll keep it the way it is. Because what I was thinking, hear me out, what I was thinking we could lower, maybe not that down, maybe we couldn't lower that down. But we could like, never mind. Never mind. Just don't even, wasn't even talking. Did y'all hear something? I didn't hear anything. I don't even know what y'all were talking about. Make it less steep. Yeah, is it Megalus? Except we'll say it all together. Megalus. Is that it? Megalus? We'll get a voice note from you or something. Or I'll have my Hooked on Phonics mod friends coach me through it. They'll be like, look, dude, all right, we know the English language is challenging. Megalus, okay. All right, see? You got it. Y'all make me feel so great. Actually, it's me. I make myself feel so great when I do stuff like that. I'm like, oh my gosh. I sound terrible not being able to pronounce these names. That's probably like the hardest part about going live. Not even lying. People come in, they're chatting in the live. I want to chat back, but I'm like, how do I say that name? All right, what about this little spot right here? Mo. Talking about the stairs, right? Well done, well done. Good job on the stairs. Good job. Valid. No judgment. Okay, Abby, thanks for being in here. As always, big smooches. Love you, bye. Stay safe. Do your thing. We'll catch you next time. Give him more space. What if we just add a vase anyways? Or add a barrel. What about a barrel? What if we just do that regardless? Like this guy right here. Oh gosh, we put this there. That tree's in the way. We're gonna catch that tree on fire. We'll do that and put a sunflower down there. Yeah. Is that good? Question mark? Look at that tree in the way though. Maybe we should switch these trees. Actually, no, maybe we should just find the smallest tree that we can and put the smallest tree we can down there. Sunflowers are pretty. Even sunflowers in real life, sunflowers are legit pretty. Let's do this guy. Oops. Drag it over here. Here, that's better. We're just gonna put a cluster of them right there. And then we'll take one of these guys from up here and stick it over there as well. Because why not? If you're gonna fall down these steps, last thing you do is at least fall down and land in some flowers. You know what I mean? That's the best thing you can do about it. Best possible outcome, you know? Elaine, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. Alright, now that we have broken ankles, Morgs, are you leaving? I see love you buys in the chat. Are you leaving? Tiny Glade, this is my jam. After a long day of work, this game just relaxes. Cool build. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. Morgs, gotta work. Alright, girl. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome. As always, stay you, stay awesome. Big smooches. Love you, bye. Perfect, they can break the vases that they fall on. Girl, why you gotta be like that? They can break the vases, catch the hair on fire. See you soon, for sure. We'll be live tomorrow, Morgs. As always, thanks for being here, friend. Superfan Patty just joined. That's right. I called you out, Patty. I see you here. Should we do a railing along the side over here? Perhaps. I'm impressed with the different levels. How did you do that without raising the ground? So we did raise the ground. So see here, we did raise the ground. But one of the things that we do when it comes to creating these levels, oh gosh, this map's so cluttered for it. So let's look at this area over here. These levels right here. Excuse me. My PC still crashes when I play. My husband tried to fix it, but no worky. Oh goodness, Ashley, what if you do a complete PC reset? Have you tried doing that? Called you out. You're obsessed with her. That's crazy. But so when it comes to these different levels, we're gonna do some crazy deleting right now. So we have this ground right here. Oh gosh, I always get nervous doing this stuff. So we can see that we've got this different level of the ground, right? And then we have this area up here. And that's how we do it. I know that's not very descriptive, but what we'll do to make this easier is we utilize the stairs tool to cover these drastic drops. And we'll put buildings over top the drastic drops to fill that space. And in real life, of course, you'd imagine that this is carved into the hillside or whatever the case may be. So yeah, hopefully that kind of helps answer that question as we slowly recreate it. But this right here kind of sets the foundation for it. So we put like this flat area right here, right? So we put this flat roof, then we do the stairs to connect us down to the lower level, and that helps out a lot. and then you just kind of decorate it. And then same thing with down here. So to hide this little bit of a transition, I mean, sometimes it's nice to do it. You might be able to like put like a fence right there and still have it looking nice. But besides that, you can put your buildings down. All right. Hopefully that answers your question. The way my eyes were wide when he just demolishes an entire portion of the town. So 80 the other day, talk about computer stutter. The other day, I think I was doing it on Discord. I used this wall delete tool. And so when you use the wall delete tool and you just go through buildings, it just demolishes them like that, right? But I did that. And as you can see, like we pushed the Z button, it takes a little bit for it to build. But I did that through like a big chunk of this castle just to see it. And then I undid it. It took my computer like a solid minute to just kind of like stutter rebuilding it. All right. Anyways, let's look at this. Are we good with this? We need to do, we're not even done, so we're not good with it. Should we do an overhang right here? Also, Angel, thank you for the tiny Carl's friend. Let's do this. Should we do this? I think it looks better like that. Maybe take this guy and raise it up just a smidge so we have that lip right there, and then we can put banners and stuff on that lip. I would hold my breath for real, Mo. I kid you not. It's like playing Minecraft and then the server lags while you're in a cave and you're like, oh gosh, rest in peace. Game name, this is Tiny Glade. It's a sandbox style diorama building game for castles, cottages, kingdoms, whatever your heart desires. Can we make that bigger, please? Thank you. So we're going to have to adjust these windows. This guy, maybe we can... Now these are what you call tight spaces. Should we do a double window right there? Oh gosh, look at this. That's an issue. What do we think about that? Okay, welcome in, welcome in. Here for the ASMR, never knew I needed at 3:55 in the morning. Okay, welcome in. 3:55 in the morning. Are you over in like Japan area? Philippines maybe? Mo said no. How do you get so many controls? I can lay out the basic stuff. So this is the base level game. There's nothing different about it. What you maybe it's just, I don't know. It's all the same stuff. But maybe it's what we're doing right here. These windows, all you do is click them, right? So just clicking them cycles through the different style windows. So I know that's something that I was just doing. And when it comes to the windows, when you're putting them on your buildings, like this guy over here, you can do a single window, and then you can put a window directly beside it, and it double stacks it. And then you can do a third one to make your triple stack windows. And that's the same thing with your doors. You can hold control key and you can drag them apart as well. But you can do a single door, put a window right beside it, get a double door, and then your triple stack is actually the double door. Yanaha, welcome in, welcome in. So yeah. Singapore, let's go. Sounds nice over there. Superfan Rapture coming in as well with the Go Populars, the Heart Me, and the Tiny Carl. Oren coming in with the Heart Me as well. Brian, welcome in. We've got 41 new followers. If you haven't done so, if you've been in here lurking, we've got 200 people in here at the moment. If you enjoy Tiny Glade, enjoy the content, enjoy the live, do me a favor, drop a follow, say something in the chat, and send some likes. If you're feeling generous, send a heart me. All those things help the live out. It puts us on the For You page, gets us more exposure, gets more people in here, makes it more engaging, more rewarding, and a better experience for all of us. Rapture, thank you so much for the level up sparks. Thank you so much, friend. Slim, love your content. Thank you so much. Katie, Shelby, Wandering, ATI, Connie, Ryan, Yanaha. Thank you all so much for the follows. Something in the chat if you're feeling generous. Okay, 80, okay. Love your builds. Helps me sleep. That's awesome. And just so you know, if you search my name on the other apps, we're not going to say the names of the other apps, but the long format one where you can upload longer videos. If you search my name, I have been uploading the live recordings of these. So just FYI, in case you missed the live, you can find it there. All right, are we done with this building? Did we do a good job? Can we say done, potentially? Let's line these windows up real quick. So that window lines up with these. Let's take this guy and lower it down. Let's do these windows right here. We do double windows. Another set of double windows. Make sure it lines up with the bottom. This guy, we need to line it up with the bottom. And then one last set. And I feel like we can probably delete that. All right, what do we think about this balcony? How to do the columns around the castles with the circular ones? These guys right here. It's already forgotten. Milky, welcome in. This is Tiny Glade. Slim, thank you for the 21 roses. Coming in with that title gift. Let's go. X, come on. Do you like that balcony? Look, Mo, you're the opinion that matters. Mo, with your new emote, all right, I need you to send that in the chat when you say yes or no. Are we keeping this balcony? Your vote. Tell us. Ashley, how are you? Don't try to butter me up. Mo, it's your vote. It's your vote. Oh, I didn't realize it's pay attention to opinionate. That's crazy. Mo, everybody's saying keep, except for Sarah. Sarah said no. And Kukana said no. Guys, we're in agreement, right? Yeah, of course we are, Mo. Of course we're in agreement. Of course. Be Wandering says no. GB says keep it. Breadstick says I finished my homework. Shadows conflicted. Codester, no. It's so cute. Get rid of the other building then? Oh no. Mo. Oh, Mo said let's get it gone. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's meet in the middle. What if we do a square one? Okay? Just hear me out real quick. Let's just look at it, see what it looks like. If it doesn't look good, we'll delete it as we do. What if we do a little square one? It's not circular, so it's not going to match the other one. But just hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. Just hear me out. Let's do a little centering. Don't you dare make me feel guilty about it. What do we think? It doesn't match this circular balcony. Okay, doesn't match that. But it's still a little balcony, and I feel like having a building like this, like if you were to live in this building, you would die to have a little bit of a view where you could come out and look over this area. You know what I mean? Or vice versa, you could come out and look over this area. Maybe up here, you could be hollering at somebody that you know and be like, yo, dude, throw me a brew. You know? I don't know. What do we think? You really are dramatic. You couldn't have done that in the first place. Oh, goodness, 80. You're crazy. You're crazy. And then on a bad day, stare at the roof in front of you. Oh my gosh. Just have that blank stare. Why am I going to work this Monday? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the Monday morning stare roof right there. If you really want to be crazy about it, we could put your neighbor's window right there. Oh gosh. What if we do that? Oh my gosh. We're not doing that. Not doing that. That'd be wild. We do have windows on this side, but that's okay. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. I forget why we put that there. Let's get rid of that guy. And we can move on. We could move on. Now conversations will be easier. That's crazy. Oh, goodness. Alright. Let's adjust the sun. So the sun's coming over this way. And we can see these buildings a little better. And let's work on some of these buildings. What do we say? Can you lower the roof a little bit? Oh goodness, we're too far gone. We're too far gone with it. No, we had to raise the roof up so that we can have this area over here. I guess technically we could lower it a smidge. We could do a smidge bit of lowering to it, but for right now we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. Just make the roof open. We're too far gone. No, but welcome in. That's crazy. That's crazy. Parkour dream for sure. The building needs to go. It's a risk for the castle's defense. Look, this castle is straight floating. But in all honesty, that's probably what would happen. Some kids would get a hold of whoever lives in here. They'd climb up on this balcony, come through here, and then boom. But think about it. If this was like a game you could actually play through, think about how cool that would be. All right, real quick. Let's go to nighttime before we do all of this. Let's go to nighttime and check our lights. Let's check our lights because sometimes we completely forget about that. And as we're doing lights, we'll do some banners too. Let's go down the stairs. Maybe we'll put like a light right there in the corner or something. Maybe a light going down the steps. We definitely need some lights down here. Definitely need lights down here. I think maybe we'll do lights going up the center of those windows. Also, what do we think about the blue? Oh gosh, those windows are, that's a lot of editing. Oh my gosh. He forgot about the lights but blames it on the collective group so he doesn't feel bad. That's crazy. That's crazy. Learning with the mistakes of the past. Lights and banners. Yes, we are. Slowly but surely, we're learning. We are learning. Alright, let's see how it looks with just lights going up the middle. I'm gonna put maybe like a light Is this big enough to put a light on there? Maybe do that. Oh gosh. Let's do... That completely messes with those. What if we do the lights in the middle of the windows? How about that? Oh, that's the issue. There's a light right there. Or what if we don't like that? Those frog sounds drive you insane. Do you live in a place in real life that has those frogs? Because in real life, sometimes they are extremely loud. I don't know if you live in an area. Do all places have those frogs that do that? I don't imagine all places have them. What's my favorite season? Honestly, Squid, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Honestly, when it comes to favorite season on here, Adam, thanks for the follow as well. How can a castle float? In video game land, anything is possible. I honestly like flowery and summer on here. The winter season's also very nice because of the snow. You know what? We have this light right there. Yeah, Tristan, they're adding wood walls to Tiny Glade. They are. Sometime in September, they're doing that update. They didn't say specifically when, but sometime in September. How's your game less blurrier than mine? I don't know. I can't tell you. Bell, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. We've got 229 people. So anyone in here that has not followed, if you enjoy the content, enjoy the live, like Tiny Glade, want some tips and tricks, do me a favor. Drop a follow. Let's just lower that down just a bit. Maybe even lower that down a bit as well. Ronnie, GP, Bell, thank you for the follows, you all. I could run this on a potato PC. Yeah, that's the good thing about this game, is that it doesn't take much to run it. Every now and then people will have issues with it, but for the most part, you can run this game with a fairly simple PC. For the most part. Let's take a set of stairs. Is it available on Mac? It is. It's available on Mac, PC, and on Steam Deck. The little handheld Steam Deck device. But if you have a Steam Deck, I definitely recommend getting a mouse and keyboard adapter. Mainly a mouse. Which I don't know what that costs or how easy it is to do something like that, but I didn't recommend it. And I think you have to have Mac 14 or higher, which is like 2 generations ago of MacBook, I think. I think that's when that was released. Gus. Stop. Make him read it. Breakfast, what'd you say? What did I miss? What did I miss? Game name, it's Tiny Glade. Alright, is that adequate lighting? Let's put a light down here. Oh, I see. Collecting new people. You can blame and torture. What do you mean, collecting new people? Do me a favor, drop a follow. That's crazy. Oh, God. Is this just world building? Yes. Specifically, castle world building. Let's do some banners, yeah? We haven't done any banners. Let's do right here. Can we have these connect? Can we not do a banner right here? Question mark. I guess we don't like banners right there. Is that like centered or anything? Honestly, I kind of think that looks good, with one being low and one being kind of high. Let's change that so it's not connecting, since this one's not connecting. I think that looks good. Tristan, thank you for the heart, my friend. Alley Cat, welcome in. How do you like the game, Alley Cat? Have you gotten time to play it? What do you mean? Drop a follow. What do you mean? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's do having it so good and calming. That's awesome. So Alley Cat's one of the people. I'm gonna call you out, Alley Cat. Alley Cat's one of the people that we have recently gifted this game to. Alley Cat, Noah, and a different Alley Cat. Those are all people that we recently have gifted it to, and that's one of the things that we do with this live. And I always talk about gifting and all that stuff. And sometimes we have what do you call them, live goals for gifts. But what we do when we earn enough money from playing this game, from gifts and all that stuff, is we gift back to the community. So far we've gifted this game to 29 people, I want to say. So just FYI. And there's several other people in the chat that we've gifted it to as well at the moment. And it's all just being generous, you know what I mean? Giving back to the community, helping people out. That's all it is. Kukin, thank you so much for the jellyfish, friend. Thank you so much. Like I said, goes back to the community. This build's huge. We don't mess with the small stuff. Although, so after this build, and I don't know, we're still good on time. We got until the end of October. After this build, we're gonna do a small farm style build. And when we do the farm style build, we're gonna do it kind of Halloween themed. FYI. It's gonna be awesome. That's part of the plan. Alright, so this building adequately lit. We've got some banners. We put lights going down the steps. I'm sorry that we keep smacking the buildings also. We're kind of running in limited space with where we can put the camera. It's not going to fit there. We can do banners right here. But we don't want them connecting like that. Let's remove that. Remove this. And remove this guy. And then those guys should connect. Gus. Yeah, stop looking. Oh, Gus boy keeps on licking. how much is left on this map. So honestly, it shouldn't take that long. We have this much right here, this much, and I think we're gonna do this row right here. We're gonna keep this row of buildings, and we're going to put like a little park area, maybe like right here. So these two buildings will probably be demolished. These buildings will change them up and maybe do like a copy of this set of buildings. So it'll just be like this one, and then boom, we'll have the exact same buildings behind it or something like that. And then we'll be done with this map. That's the plan. We're gonna put trees and stuff back here, and we need to do the entryway. So that's what we have left. In all honesty, oh gosh, it's gonna take us probably 10 years to finish in our time and our pace. Maybe that's also why tomorrow night we're doing a nighttime stream so that we can get this done. We gotta focus. Also, Millie, welcome in. How are you, friend? How are you? Let's see. Should we just do... Yeah, it looks good. Do you only build when streaming? I do. Actually, well, sometimes I'll stream on Discord and I'll build then. So I do feel like I'm slightly cheating on the live community because I build without you all. But for the most part, I only build when I'm streaming. And I stream most weekdays around 2 p.m. Eastern time. The lighting, yeah, the lighting, the clutter, the junk, you might want to call it. All of that brings it to life. But sometimes there is too much. Sometimes there's such thing as too much lighting. Pris, it's 4 a.m. where I live. And this is such a 4 a.m. type of stream. That's awesome. That's awesome. Love to hear it. Captain Rex, thanks for sharing. Layering. Yes. Did I say chunk? Did I say that? Oh gosh, sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying sometimes. Can you zoom out? Name of the app. So this is Tiny Glade. So we're currently working on our floating kingdom. As you can see, floating, big kingdom, pretty cool. We have our upper area up here. And I don't know what we're gonna do up here for the rest of it. Then we have a little diner spot with a bar. On the back side, we've got some outdoor seating. Then up here, all right, breakfast. I see people saying good night to you. Breakfast, have a good day, good night, good evening, good morning, whatever it is. Thanks for coming in, as always. Big smooches. Love you, bye. This stuff down here. Then we have our dock on the bottom level. I'm so impressed. This is one of the best builds I've seen. Pris, well, should we we've got 200 people in here. I've seen several new faces in here today. Do you all want a tour of some of our builds? Because we can do some tours. I genuinely enjoy doing tours. Although it's not productive, it 100% takes away from our productivity. My building manager is gonna be like, dude, no tours. No tours. Oh, we're getting like too many. We'll just do that right there. And then one right here. And then should we do that? Is that too much? Oh gosh. In fact, that's too much. All right, let's put this over here. I really like those things there. We'll leave it. We'll come back to it. All right. let's do a tour. Let's show some stuff off. Should we do nighttime or daytime tours? Let's start with this one. This one's already right here. So all of these builds are builds that I've created. FYI. And that's what this game is. Nighttime, let's go. Bought this 3 days ago. That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you like it so far? If you have questions, definitely ask. All right. Right now we're doing tours, so I probably won't stop to demonstrate, but can we do a first person tour? We can, but walking around is very slow. So we're not going to do it at the moment, but we'll show you. But there is a way to walk around first person. You can do it. It is a great way to see the perspective of how things are scaled. Also, breakfast. Thank you for the 10 tiny Carls, friend. How do you do the different style roofs? So right now we're going to do tours, but when we're done doing tours and we get back to doing a little bit of building, I'll demonstrate. I'll definitely show y'all. Bless you, Noelle. Did y'all hear her sneeze? Kind of, Oliver. If you check over there, I do have a couple builds where you said bless her. That's funny. But I do have a couple videos where I do a walking tour. Thank you for the follow, friend. Thank you, thank you. TikTok account, thank you for the follow. If y'all are new here, if you haven't done so, drop a follow, say something in the chat, send some likes. If you're feeling generous, send a heart me. All that stuff helps the live out tremendously. Helps us grow, get more exposure, get more people in here, more followers, all that good stuff. What time is it for some of you all? Beauty, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me, friend. Elaine, thank you for the heart me as well. Kukana coming in with the, am I saying that correctly? Coming in with the Night Star. Thank you so much. 10 p.m. 23:34, aka 11:24, 4:30 in the evening. Are you paid to do this? I wish. I do get paid for the gifts and stuff like that, but I'm not paid from the producers of this game. How do you play this game? We build. It's a drag and drop type of game. Very simple. Like I said, we gift this game. So actually, being that we're gifting this game, so one individual messaged me last time I said that we were gifting this game. So if you have a PC, if you have a Mac, if you're capable of playing this game, but you don't have it, Noel, little girl, you have to stop. Send me a message and we'll gift this game to somebody. I do the balconies under walkways, like these guys right here. This is probably my favorite area on this build, where these balconies connect. Like, these people are definitely in each other's business. And then this little area. Buttes, welcome in as well. Speaking of people that we shout out, we mentioned someone else earlier. Oh gosh, I'm terrible with names sometimes, but Beauty's in here at the moment. Beauty plays this game also. She streams Tiny Glade and other cozy games as well. But if you want more Tiny Glade content, specifically the indoor building aspect of it, Beauty's in here. Drop her a follow as well. Did you build all of that? Yuna, yes. All of this we built. Dream says, sheesh, that's wild. Look at Carl. What are you doing over here, Carl? Just straight chilling. I'm being influenced to get this game. Hey, send me a message. If you have a PC and you don't have this game and you're capable of playing this game, send me a message. We're going to do some giveaways. And honestly, because of the fact that only one person messaged me last time, maybe what we'll do is we will do the giveaway. What is today? Tuesday? So Wednesday I work, Thursday I'm off Friday. Let's do the giveaway on Friday. How about that? We'll do a couple giveaways, perhaps. His giveaways are legit. Yeah, we've gifted this game to 20, I want to say 29 people. genuinely having a hard time comprehending this game is the same game. It is. There's no mods. I don't use any mods, cheats, any glitches, anything like that. This is all 100% the base game. Your laptop won't play it. Are you sure, Brittany? Have you looked for sure? Because you don't need that powerful of a PC to play this game. Okay, bye. Hi, beauty. Big smooches. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the 5 roses, the heart me, the go populars. Hopefully you have a good day. Savvy, welcome in, welcome in. You can use a boosteroid. I don't know what that is. How do you get those big windows? So real quick, let's do a quick talk. The roofs. Someone asked about how you do the different style roofs. When you hover your mouse over the roofs, you get these different arrows, the up, down, the left, right arrows. So just click and drag left and right to do those, and then drag it up and down to change the height. So there's that real quick. You can also right click it, and then you can use these arrows to change the orientation of it, these arrows to change the pitch of it, and this arrow to do the same but different. And then someone asked about these flat balconies. So the balconies, quick demonstration. When you put a building down, let's raise it up. When you put a building down, you can use another building, right click it, drag this arrow down, drag this arrow down, and that's how you make balconies. And then having balconies that connect, you literally just do the exact same thing. Put another building over here. Let's drag it up. Give it a balcony as well. Actually, let's drag this back a little bit. Drag that down, flatten it out, bring it up. Make sure they're kind of roughly the same level. And then take a set of stairs and just connect them. Then once you have your stairs, you can bring them close together. Then you can edit your stairs and put railings on them, and then change color your railings to have them match. And now you've got 2 balconies that connect. And then you can use your hammer to delete the base of that part. So it's like that. Big windows. So whenever you do any of your windows, talking about the square ones, the rectangular ones, and the cathedral style, you can do it with these two. Actually, you can do it with them. You can do it with all the windows. So all you do is click them once, then click beside it, and you get the double windows, and then click again, and you get the triple windows. And then, of course, take them down here, and they're big like that as well. And then same thing with the cathedral style. You got the singles, the doubles, and the triple stack. Just like that. All right, next build. Let's do, should we do our city or should we do Ashkin's build? Why not do both? Let's do this one. Yeah, we'll do this one. Rudy, welcome in, friend. How are you? Thanks for the heart meet. Rudy's another content creator that plays Tiny Glade. Drop them a follow, tell them hi, check their lives out, see what all they got going on. I love how he asks and then answers his own question. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm always looking for y'all's opinion. Chase, sure thing. As always, if you're new here, if you enjoy Tiny Glade, if you like the content, do me a favor, drop a follow, say something in the chat, send some likes, send a heart me. 80, hydrate, that's crazy. What's that spaceship up there? Nurse. That's a that's Rapunzel's tower, but we deleted the base. we'll fly up to it. Patrick, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. We're at 73 new followers. 74. If you haven't followed yet, drop a follow. That's almost 100 followers. Yeah, and they might add NPCs. I don't know. I don't know what the developers plan on doing with the game, but they could eventually one day add NPCs. They've been listening to the players when they've done updates in the past, like the stairs tool. Previously, they didn't have the stairs tool, and you had to stack walls to make stairs. It was a very tedious process. Britty, thank you for the follow, friend. But now you've got the stairs tool, and it makes it so much easier. So we've got like a little hiking path that comes up here on this build. These little, I say hiking path, but it's just a set of stairs. Got the stairs that comes up, a ladder that goes up here, and you've got an overlook spot. That's one of the things I always try to think of when I'm doing my builds, is if you had like an overlook spot, where would it be? Like, where would you want to sit and have a balcony or a diner to see the rest of the town? Justin, welcome in, friend. How are you? Tia, how are you doing, friend? Thank you for the heart me. Honestly, I like it without NPCs. I'm with you, Tia. I always say I'm kind of like 50-50 on it, but in all honesty, I like it without the NPCs. User, welcome in, welcome in. We got a bunch of new people stopping in. If you haven't done so, do me a favor, drop a follow. X, you're a good king. Hey, I'm just trying to be like you. Every time you come in, I try and think, what can I do to be just 1% more like you? Whimsy, welcome in, welcome in. Emma, thank you for the follow, friend. As a dictator, that's crazy. The tiny Glade sensei. Rudy, thank you. As you can see, it also snows. In all of the different seasons, it does some sort of I don't not really weather. The winter season's the only one that it actually snows, but on all the seasons, there's some sort of a different characteristics. Like on the summertime, I think it's like little leaves, like green leaves or flower petals. On the flowery season, it's definitely flower petals. Okay, Tia, I'm doing okay, keeping busy with work, getting a new apartment soon. That's pretty exciting. How are you and the wife? We're doing great. Can't complain one bit. Can't complain one bit. The path comes around this way. Got a little gardening area. We've got like a crazy scarecrow. And then we've got this crazy spider looking thing. Bloom, it's on PC and on Mac and Steam Deck if you have a handheld Steam Deck. Then the path comes around this way and goes back up to the top. We've got two sets of stairs. These stairs come up and go over there. And then it wraps around this way. Different social spots, overlooks, all that good stuff. What do you do to jump like that? So talk about these moves. So you have to go into your settings and do some of the mapping buttons, right? So on your keyboard, the E button and the Q button go up and down. So I've got a button for a mouse, so it hides the mouse when you click, and then it also focuses where you're looking, whereas instead of just moving your mouse with the controller, so you click, then you look around, and then you can hit the triggers to go up and down like that. Tower staircase interior, I wish. Talking about like in here, I wish. I guess you could go crazy with it, and you could. Should we try to do an interior staircase like that real quick? This is what we call getting distracted. Let's do a tower right here real fast, just to see if we can do it. Let's do this. Drag this up, make a flat spot, grab a set of stairs, start down here, make sure it snaps. This is what we call getting distracted. but I guess we kind of like getting distracted. Let's do it like that. Let's take this guy and lower it down. Can we take this guy and lower it down? Just trust the process. Trust the distraction. Maybe this is how we just kind of maintain a little bit of sanity in this game also. And now let's take another circular building, drag it out like this. And then we're going to take our delete tool, delete the wall. Where'd the stairs end? Like right here? Is that where they ended at? No. Did they? They ended right there. Let's Control Z that. Let's do a little bit like this. Then we'll do an archway like this. Drag it out like that. I don't even know if this is going to work, to be honest. It might. We might have to do this. And then make it skinny. And then bring it up. And potentially, can we fill this gap the rest of the way up there? Honestly, I'd have to think about this for how we would fill this void. Because we can do this for the entryway right here, but doing it for the rest of it would be challenging. But if we walk over there, would anyone buy your cities 3D printed? Potentially. Oh gosh, this is a dark stairwell. Sarah, welcome in, welcome in. What's your stream schedule? So, Sarah, most weekdays, 2 p.m. Eastern time, roughly around that time. Usually I'm streaming until, what time do we usually stream? Till about 4:30, 5 o'clock. That's usually when we go. So, Sarah, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here. Glad you're part of it. All right. One more map. Let's do our... Sarah, are you in here right now? Are you paying attention, Sarah? I'm gonna give you two options. Let's do option 1, being the town. Thank you for the staircase, for sure. We'd have to do some messing with it. But anyone, option 1 for this map, or option 2. Option 2 is much more of like a dense city style build. Option 1 is more like a main street and side street type of build. And we're going to finish off on the tours. That's going to be it. We've got 78 new followers. 1 for variety. 2. 1 looks more. Let's do 2. Let's do 1. 2. Y'all are straight splitting the middle. Option 2. Oh no, y'all are splitting the middle. We got a lot more 2s. We got a lot more 2s. We're leaning. Make it a poll. All right. That's actually, girl, that's actually a good thing to do. Let me click the button. Polls. Quick poll. So we'll do, can we not do it like that? Custom. 3 minutes. Oh my goodness. Is X a yapper? Oh gosh. These are the old polls. That's hilarious. Let's do... I feel like it's taking even longer. Quick poll. All right. Laughing is 1. The laughing face is 1, which is this one. And the crying face is this one. So Crying Face is, which fits the colors. Crying Face is a dense area build, dense city type of build. The Laughing Face is more of like a downtown, small town type of vibe. We got 24 seconds. And then after this tour, we're going to call it quits. But we got 227 people in here at the moment. If you're new here, if you haven't followed yet, do me a favor, drop a follow, say something in the chat, send a heart me if you're feeling generous. So far, the Crying Face is winning. 12. 5 for this one, 12 for this. So 13 for this one. So this is where we're going. Isaac, welcome in. How are you doing? All right, let's fly around. So someone was talking about first person view also. Down here with the camera, click the camera, go down here, and this is where you get your first person view. And you can either hook your controller up and walk around and look around, or use your mouse and keyboard. But that's how you walk around with it. So, real quick, let's do this. Tia coming in with the gaming controller. Like I said, we're gonna do some giveaways. So, I guess we'll do something on Discord with it also to make it. But we're gonna give this game to some people. So if you have a PC that can play this game, or a MacBook, or a Steam Deck, shoot me a message if you want to be entered in for the giveaway for it. Mattis, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Giant, what didn't you know? Mattis, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Giant, that's what I'm here for, friend. Mist, welcome in. Welcome in. Beautiful big man. Mist, thank you so much, friend. Sarah, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. We're at 81 new followers. If you haven't done so, drop a follow. Sarah, welcome in. We're almost at 100 new followers just on this live alone. One of the main things for this build, I wanted this area up on the top. I wanted this to be kind of like a vantage point where either from up here you can look over and see the complete other side through this walkway down the middle, or even from right here you'd be able to get the same concept. That was one of the main things that I wanted. Alley Cat, welcome back, welcome back. I was distracted. What did he say? Nothing. I didn't say nothing. It's all lies. Making it all up. I can. Welcome in, welcome in. I didn't mean to write beautiful, but do the village. Miss, thank you. That's funny. Thank you regardless. Honestly, the backside of these buildings right here, I really like the way these buildings turned out. I don't know what it is about it, especially this building right here. Like maybe this is something we'll recreate on our current build. Like those windows just coming out like that. I don't know. Oh, I guess you too. She really said, oh, I guess you too. That's crazy. That's crazy. Have pity on me. I'm tired today. Feel sleepy. That's fine. Oh, what time is it where you are? Isn't it like 10 p.m.? 10 in the evening or something like that? Or 11 in the evening right now? We're at 100,000 likes. Mark, friend, I'm gonna have to look at it. I know you're always in the top 9 with the likes. 2147. Let's go. Let's go. Big heart in the middle. Honestly, this is also probably one of my favorite churches that I've done. Visage, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. I think that's how you say that. But this is definitely my favorite church so far. 10 out of 10. What you like about that back wall I've seen in Tudor architecture, I'm not familiar with that. But I'm sure it's awesome. Yeah, Germany. I need to look at some buildings from Germany for inspiration. I really like this building right here too. Put some floating lanterns on it. Our little walkway comes through this way, connects to the backside. We got another set of stairs. And then, as we mentioned, we've got this balcony up here where we can look all the way across from one side to the other, down in the middle. Kivo, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Devin, what's the goal of this game? Just building. That's it. That's it. That's all you do. But welcome in. We're at 87 new followers. If you're in here and you enjoy the content, drop a follow. We're almost at 100 new followers. Do you have mods on? No. Jonathan, all this is straight up just base level game. He said the thing again. We're gotta say it. People come in and people go. Gotta say drop a follow. Helps us grow. Helps us get us on the For You page, the engagement, the likes, the comments, the heart me's, all that stuff helps push us out and get more people in here. Glad to join live again. Glad you made it in. Yeah, Jonathan, it definitely takes time. Check out my page. I've got a ton of tips and tricks posted on my page. If you ever see something and you're like, how did you create that thing above the doorway? Like, why do you have these support beams that pop out of your buildings? Definitely ask. Generally speaking, I demonstrate and I'll show people how I do things, but at the moment, we're finishing up with some tours, and that's about how that is. He wants someone to ask him about the support beams. Please, please. I thought of a way to make a house for top gifters, commenters, and likers. So actually, that's one of the things I've been thinking about. So right now we've got like, how many super fans do we have? 80. Oh gosh, who's in here as a super fan at the moment? Jonathan, thank you for the follow. What super fans? Mo, you're in here. Mo, are you awake? Are you paying attention? Mo's like, oh my gosh. Let me look at my phone again. All right, real quick, while we're waiting on Mo. Double A, welcome in. Double A, welcome in. Let's do this build real quick. By the stickers, Mo, you asked the question that I was gonna ask. So yeah, we have like 24-ish super fans. So I've been thinking we build a super fan kingdom. What about those support beams? Do you really want to? I was joking about asking it. Allie Law, welcome in. Thank you for the 20 GGs. Allie, how are you doing? So this is another one of our builds. For anyone that's new here, that's thinking about buying Tiny Glade, here's how big your maps are. This is filled from corner to corner. All the way in there. The support beams that stick out are a great idea and add detail. They do. And that's one of the things I always talk about is layering, like on these buildings. You can see like the top, we got those things that stick out, and we got these guys that stick out, and then usually we do something around the base. And it's all layering, all helps it out, makes it pop a little more, makes it stand out a little more, all that good stuff. And like that's this build, right? It's just a bunch of layering. I felt so pressured. That's crazy. This town looks like it's hot in the summer, probably, for real, hot and humid. But you can see the flowers falling down, and if you look at them, they're in the shape of freaking hearts, right? Like, how cute can this game be? Let's look over here in the water. There's none falling down over here. But like, how cute can this game be? That they made little flower petals in the shape of hearts falling down. You know what I mean? Like, this game is just too good. All right. Anyways, people ask about NPCs all the time. Here's our NPCs right over here. There's our NPCs. Non-playable characters. Technically, they're NPCs. I'm just saying. They're so quiet. Yeah, they don't talk much at all, actually. Jorge, welcome in, welcome in. All right, we got a lot of new people coming in. Anyone that's new, if you haven't done so, do me a favor. Drop a follow. Say something in the chat. Send a heart me. Send some likes. Non-living characters either. That's crazy. E, my favorite letter. Welcome in. This little alleyway right here. This is probably my favorite part of this map. Little alleyway cuts through that way and cuts back through this way. And then it comes around and it connects over here. Definitely my favorite part. And then got the Grand Hall. The skyscraper just collapsed in the background. What on earth? So that was a big pickup truck, if I had to bet. Big pickup truck. Someone might be trying to compensate with their vehicle. But anyways, as I said, I gotta go. So let's look at the top likes real quick while we load into another map real fast. So we got Shadow coming in with 18,000 likes. And then Gus is over here making a whole bunch of noise as well. Shadow with 18,000 likes. Mo with 12,000. Let me look. 12,000 likes. Oh gosh, how do you say that name? Oh gosh, I'm terrible with names. Faritina? I don't know. 5,200. Manuel coming in with 5,200. Hart with 5,000. Tristan with 2,000. K with 1,200. Mark with 1,200. And Rudy with 1,100. So yes, thank y'all so much for all the likes, all the love, all the good stuff. Thank you so much. Let's do some hearts. No, honestly, we gotta go. I gotta go. I got things I gotta do. But we'll just do like one giant freaking heart. Just for y'all. Don't be weird about it. But just for you all. Don't be weird about it, okay? This gotta be a good heart. All right, y'all. For real. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the freaking gifts. Allie Law, Giant, Tia, Sarah, Rudy, Beauty, Starry, Kukana, Elaine, Starry again, Breakfast, Kukana with the big gifts for sure. We're definitely giving a giveaway. Slim with the 21 roses, Allie with the 20 roses, or the Heartme's, Mo, 80, Philly Dew, Breakfast, Supermark, Trees, Nita Bonita, Terry, Nat, Agent Meow, Morgs, Supermark, Kia, Weeby, all of y'all, Jenny, thanks for being here, 80, Elaine, all of y'all, for real. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Y'all being here makes this possible. So for real, means a lot. Really do appreciate y'all being here, spending the time with me, seeing my builds, asking questions, being engaged. Stay freaking beautiful. Stay awesome. We'll catch you next time. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock Eastern time. Sarah, have a good day. Jenny, love you. Big smooches. Mark, we'll catch you next time. 80, big freaking dry smooches. All right, for real. Y'all take, Jenny said, ew, I'm disgusted. Shane said, I'm following. All right, y'all, for real. Thanks for being here. Have a good day. I'll catch y'all next time. Big smooches. Bye. All right, purple app, real quick. Let's raid. Let's see if anyone else is playing this game, and we're gonna raid them. So same category. Oh gosh, I don't know who this person is. Messing around with Tiny Glade and some tunes. Fair's Oz. 48 minutes, English. They're playing Tiny Glade. Let's raid them. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of you all. Hopefully, you have a good day. As always, love you. Big smooches. Bye.